Yo, what's up? So, in this video, I'm going to talk about how to travel to Bali in November 2021 and also my opinion about it. Okay? So, my name is Oki Misa. I'm your host in Bali. Yo, what's up Bali? What's up Bali around the world? Apa kabar? Welcome to the channel that give you Bali updates, how to go to Bali and condition in Bali now. If you're interested in one of those, consider to subscribe. Hi, for those who new in this channel, let me introduce myself. My name is Oki Misa and I have a resort in Ubud, Bali. The reason I started this channel is because since around month of May, I received so many email and message in my Airbnb asking how's condition in Bali and how travel to Bali. So instead of answering them one by one, so I thought maybe better if I just make a video and then just invite them to go to my channel. And hopefully we'll help more people to travel to Bali and also help people in Bali to get more guests. That's why I always double check. I'm not gonna give you something that not sure yet or even to scam you. As I received a comment last week saying that don't trust me or something like that. Just why would I do that? I mean, some of you could be my guests later on and my location is clear. I'm not going anywhere. So why would I scam you? I wouldn't do that. It's gonna ruin my business. No. That's why I have to make sure that all my information is correct and double check. I just wanna give you all the updates how to travel to Bali and the condition in Bali now. Enough about me, so let's go to the topic. As I mentioned earlier, today I'm gonna talk about how to travel to Bali and what is my opinion about it. Indonesia decided to help condition in Bali by agree to open Bali for international tourists, start from the October 14, 2021. The government has announced that for the first period, 19 countries can fly directly to Bali. And the rest of the countries have to go to Jakarta and do the quarantine there in Jakarta before they go to Bali with the domestic flight. The 19 countries are Japan, South Korea, New Zealand, etc. Okay, I already mentioned it in my previous video. You can click there or also mention down in the description. But in reality, as I made this video, November the 5th, there are no flight has arrived yet in Bali. Some said it because of the number of travelers, number of passengers is not enough, so cannot cover the cost or I don't know, whatever. But the reality, no flight yet come to Bali directly. So until today, travelers from those 19 countries also have to go to Jakarta and then go with the domestic flight to Bali, like any other countries. It's not a theory, it's a fact because I have them now staying in my resort. Let's go to the next requirement, the visa. The only visa can use by the travelers until today is the B211 visa, which is known as the business visa. This is confusing because they said Bali now is open for tourists, but the visa is a business visa. And almost all Indonesian embassy cannot provide that, so you need to contact visa agency and then apply online. Open for tourists, but with a business visa. But it is possible, I'm not saying it's not. Okay, but why? Now, let's talk about the most favorite requirement, the quarantine. Start from 8 days down to 5 days, and now you only need to do 3 days quarantine for those who are already fully vaccinated. So travelers required to have proof of reservation and already pay for the quarantine hotel before they leave their country. However, this also creates a lot of questions. Why do travelers need to do a quarantine when they already have fully vaccinated and have negative result of PCR test when they arrive in the airport? Because it means travelers is already protected. By theory, the virus won't deadly anymore when they got infected. And the travelers surely not carrying because it's proved by the negative result of PCR test. So it means there's no difference between travelers and people who are already in Bali. So why quarantine? Well, disclaimer, this is a question, not complaining. So please, if you have any answer, just mention down below. And the next requirement to go to Bali is travelers need to have health insurance, which include sickness because of the COVID, and register to Peduli Lindungi app. I mentioned below how to register to the application. All these requirements obviously increasing the cost to travel to Bali. So the effect, of course, will decrease the interest of travelers to come to Bali. Yes, we know that, we understand that. And that is why people in Bali, those who have business related to tourism, like me for instance, or any other hotels and guest house owners, must to cut down their rates badly, up to 60 and 70%. Because we understand that travelers already paid a lot because of those requirements. Why we do that? Simply just to make sure we can put food on the table for our family to survive. That's the truth. At the end, we have to sacrifice also. So if you ask me, do we agree of all these requirements, all this regulation? Of course we don't. We like what we used to be. We can charge full rates and then all the tours activities can run again. But what can we do? All we can do is just adjusting and hope that from 100 travelers they say no, there are still 2 or 3 travelers that decide to go to Bali. And hope that all discount that we're giving is going to decrease the cost, the total cost, so it's not going to be too expensive. But now how can I'm sure that still few travelers still come to Bali, still want to come to Bali? What benefit do they get if they travel to Bali now? Well, let me show you something. I'm going to open my Airbnb. I don't know if you can see this. You see, this all confirmed. Let me see, let me show you my performance. I don't know if you can see this. Okay, here. For 3, I'm gonna screenshot it. I'm gonna screenshot and I'm gonna, there you go. See? Okay, this is from the last 36 days. It's mentioned there, I already got 300 something people stay in my resort. That means what? It's about 80% occupancy for the last 365 days, which is not bad, right? During the pandemic. But yes, we have to cut down our rates. But still, that means there are people still come to Bali. So what benefit they got? Cheaper accommodation in all Bali. 50 to 60% off. And of course, if you want to only stay for a week or 2, then it's not good. But if you are a long stayer, you will plan to stay here for 1 or 2 months or even 6 months, then it's a good deal. Well, the visa is valid for 2 months and can be extended until 6 months max. Now it only costs you like $150 to $200 to stay for 1 month. Can you imagine that? $150 for stay for 1 month? Well, for those who already been in Bali previously, you know how much it costs to stay in a hotel with the simple for 1 month. And now it only costs you $150 until $200. Can you imagine that? It's not only that. Let's say you go to the beach cut, enjoying the sunset with a cocktail. It's not only cheaper price and also not so crowded. That is the benefit. And maybe it's even cheaper for long stayer compared to when everything back to normal, when visa on arrival is available again, when there's no quarantine, etc. Which means the rates of hotel will back to normal too. But however, if you're interested to get this discount rate for later when there's no quarantine, let's say for next year, just direct message me to my Instagram here. Or you can also go to my Airbnb account I mentioned down in the description. Well, of course, in the Airbnb, it's a little bit higher because I have to pay a commission, of course. And that's all for now. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell. Who knows, I'll get more good update later on soon. Alright? So I see you in Bali soon. Until then, stay safe, baby.